Reaching high ELO seems to be the ultimate goal for many GeoGuessr players. It puts your name on the map and can open many doors towards the GeoGuessr competitive scene. For most people, including myself, this goal seems to be impossible to achieve, but we do all have to start somewhere. So today I want to share with you how I grew my ELO from basically what was 0 all the way to nearly 1400 in just over a year. Spoiler alert, it's not what you think it is. My love for GeoGuessr derived from stumbling across GeoWizard's videos during COVID. Soon later, Rainbolt came out with his 0.1 guessing videos, and then Zigzag took us all by storm by sharing his love and passion for the game and teaching us everything he knows along the way. To be honest, from 0 to about 750 ELO, that's pretty much what I did. I watched their videos and I absorbed as much information as I could. So every time I went to play duels or play a GeoGuessr game, I tried to adapt all of that information into most of my guesses. However, I soon realized that knowing the Kenya car or the Brazilian Paul Meta only would get me so far. It took me well over a month to break 750 ELO. After all, GeoGuessr is a geography game, and if I wanted to climb that ELO ladder, well, I needed to know a bit more than just the foundations. Naturally, as you move up the competition, the standard of play does get harder. It is never going to stand still. That is why when I was at that stage of 750 ELO, I decided to take matters into my own hands and decided to adopt a method that was tried and tested thousand times over and over again during my school days. I'm talking about associative memory. In psychology, it is defined as the ability to remember the relationship between two or more things that are not initially related. It's like when you see a picture of a palm tree and it makes you think of a super sunny place like a beach or New South Wales. To show you exactly what I mean, I will be using Trouse's Learnable Meta India to see how associative memory can work. So the idea of this map is that it actually follows a script, and I'll leave the instructions in the description to show you how to get that script installed. But essentially, every time you make a guess, when the location is revealed, you'll get a little box saying what meta you should have looked out for to get you to that area, to that region. So let's see what we're working with here. So I see some language and I see some full tops. So I'm going to assume this is going to be a language-based tip, and let's see what we have here. So I see this language and I usually associate it with somewhere around Hyderabad and kind of this area here, which I'm not too sure, east of Telangana. So here, so Visakhapatnam. Again, apologies on the pronunciation, but as you can see, it's got like little ticks above each, I suppose, letter. Not every letter, but you see what I mean, like little tick within the script. So I'm just gonna go somewhere here. Where exactly, I don't know, but it looks quite coastal. I mean, I'll attempt to line this up, but no promises. I mean, this looks quite good here. Let's try it. Okay, so it's actually a little bit more south, but this was the Telugu language. So it is found in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh and has script with a lot of smooth curves and circles. It looks similar to Kannada language, but you can see a lot of distinct check marks on top of the letters. So we got check marks. So with this one, I think it's quite easy because you can look at the script and you see the check marks here. So I can't exactly hack anything for this one. It's just, you know, if you see a tick mark, go around these parts, you can just, you know, locate it on the map by reading the scripts. So let's find the next one. All right, so I see a bit of language and I see this electronic booth. Well, it's not a booth really, it's like an electric box. Knowing this, I know this is in North India, so around Punjab and sometimes in Haryana. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click on both. Probably gonna go around the drier side because it does look fairly dry. So I'm just gonna go around here. All right, actually it was Max North Punjab. But what you'll see is that indeed it's the electricity boxes. So electricity boxes, what are mint green with small window-like squares, almost exclusive to Punjab. So I have a way that I remembered this. I mean, yes, you can just remember this box is Punjab and that area of India, but the way I remember this is that it has like a little window here. and it's as if you're like peeking through, like, hello, how are you doing? And you know, you got like Pakistan here, just north of Punjab, and it's just like, you know, people in Punjab are like peeking through the window, be like, oh, hi Pakistan, how's it going? So that's kind of how I remembered it. And funnily enough, it's right by near the border here, so you know, they're just looking out the window, checking out how everyone's getting on. So that's kind of how I memorized it. All right, here we got something super sunny. That looks really nice, and a bit of a difference to what it's like in the UK right now. Which is very, very chilly. Right, so we have lots of palm trees, but I wonder what the meta is that we're looking at. So we got like these trident poles going on. So let's see what this is. I actually have no clue. This is the first time I am seeing this. So it looks fairly dry. I kind of want to just like go here. I mean, this is just like my general, if I don't know anything in India, I'll just go for a general hedge to where it's drier, which is like, I don't know, here. I don't think it's Rajasthan, so I'm just gonna go here. I don't know, like this. It's coastal, so let's go here, Maharashtra. That's my final guess. Right, okay, so it is well south. It's actually in Karnataka. Okay, let's see what this is. So in Karnataka and sometimes Haryana, you can find trident pole tops on concrete poles. Oh yes, they were trident, weren't they? Okay, while the other two are attached to a horizontal crossbar positioned slightly further down. Okay, interesting. So how can we associate this? We've got these tridents. You know, tridents remind me of like, you know, the Poseidon, and he has like a trident in his hand. This is kind of like, you know, like a fork. This is kind of what it's reminding me of, but how can I associate it? Oh, okay, right. I think I've got it. I think I've got it, guys. Now this is a little bit of a play on words, but hear me out, hear me out. So Karnataka sounds a little bit like can't attack us, you know, can't attack, Karnatakas. I mean, can you hear it? It's not just me, right? So with that attack as the association, we got the trident, you know, like Poseidon with this little ocean fork and this pole top. Essentially, you're like, right, we have these trident pole tops and you can't attack us because we're from Karnataka. Yeah. Think of this what you'd like, but I like it. I'm standing by this. I like this association. I think this is quite good. Let me know if you thought something different, but yeah, if you see a trident pole top, can't attack us. Okay, so we are back somewhere flat, not as sunny and lush, a little bit grey, but I assume it's these pole tops we're looking at, like this upside down A. Got a little metal stripe there going on. So there's a guy on a bike cycling away or biking away. But yeah, it's very flat and agricultural. So my first kind of, I kind of think it's like Uttar Pradesh or maybe like Bihar, kind of here is what I am. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. Again, not too sure. It looks very flat and agricultural, so that's like my usual hedge around these parts. So let's see where we are. Okay, right. We're actually just a little bit southwest in Madhya Pradesh. So poles in Madhya Pradesh often have a metal bar shape like an upside down A slightly below the top of the pole. How can we, oh right, no, this is easy, guys, this is super easy. So A is like upside down, it's crazy, as if it's mad, like Madhya Pradesh, Madhya. Easy, right? So upside down A, it is crazy, it is a mad A, and it's only found in Madhya Pradesh. Is there any other place called like starts with Madhya, so that we're consistent? No, I know you got lots of Pradeshs going on, but just one Madhya, so there you go. Got a mad A. Next. We have, again, agricultural fields, a lot of palm tree going on. These are like Cambodian palms, aren't they? Right, but we got this marking. So me and my pal Thunder God actually came up with a really cool way to memorize where to find these black and yellow pole markings. So you see how it's like, you know, black and yellow, and what does that color remind you of? You know, black and yellow, the song, but also the bees, right? Because they're black and yellow, and you know, they buzz around, the bees. Well, if I'm not mistaken, black and yellow pole tops are actually found in Bihar. And how do you pronounce Bihar? Bihar, like a bee. So the black and yellow pole tops are actually found, drum roll, in Bihar. So yeah, it's the Bihar Bees. The pulp paint consisting of exactly 4 thicker black and yellow stripes can be found in Bihar. We got a few things going on here. Let's move on to the next game to see what else we can learn. Alright, so I think here again we are with some language, and this does look different than the language I think we had just before, or maybe it is actually the same. Are those ticks? I think they are, aren't they? Those little check marks, tick boxes. Yeah, so I'm gonna say we're like by Hyderabad, and there's also like no parking in English. And I know in Hyderabad, I know English is the second language, isn't it, of India, but I think there is far more English signs going on around this area of the world, so, or this area of the country. So I'm gonna go here just based off that, but I don't know. Okay, right, it was just north of Hyderabad, still in Telangana, and this was the Telugu language. Yeah, so that was the checkmark language. All right, cool. So we're working with gas there, so checkmarks, kind of, I suppose, around this area of India. I'm not really sure how to associate these. I mean, let me think. I guess, okay, right, I thought of something. So tele, like television, you know, TV. Back in the day, I mean, I suppose they have them now as well. You have the antennas, so the antenna sticking out, the little whoop. Yeah, maybe that's how we can associate it. Next up. All right, so I think these guys look like tridents, right? You got that metal bar, and then you got the actual, well, it's concrete, and then out of it sticks out another metal bar. We know that these tridents we can't attack them because of the tridents. So I'm gonna go here. Bear with me, right? This does work. Try it out. Oh, look at that mad guess. 45 kilometers away. This is working out, guys. This is working out. All right, next up. But yeah, we got the upside down A, and this is actually a trident as well, isn't it? But we know those mad A's are in Madhya Pradesh. So yeah, we're gonna go here. It looks a bit dry, so I'm gonna hedge east a little bit. And I did the right thing. I did. Oh, guys, please. Bit of applause for the mad A right here. Lovely. Right, next up we have another location with what I assume will be a language-based one. Yes, so what we got. This actually looks a lot like Bengali, doesn't it? Then you got this interesting language below. I've never seen that before. I wonder if this is like Siamese. I'm not sure. I genuinely don't know. It looks like Bengali to me, so I'm gonna go to West Bengal. But yeah, I'm not too sure, so let's see. Okay, right, so it was Assamese. All right, okay, my gut was right. Assamese, mainly found in Assam, also uses the Bengali script, with the addition of some characters, most notably this and that. So it's those here. Okay, so it's that triangle with an extra stripe. So how can we memorize that? So it's from the region of Assam. Right, okay, so you know Alice in Wonderland, and you know there was a cat there that had this massive smile. The Siamese cat, I think he's called. Assamese, Siamese, lots of teeth. This triangle kind of reminds me of, like, you know, if you had to draw somebody, you draw their teeth and you kind of just draw lines. Yeah, Assam, Siamese, big smile, big letter, big character. That's how we're gonna remember it. Right, moving on to what I see is a holy pole. So I think this is one of those like meta things you learn in like your day one of GeoGuessr meta school. And if you haven't learned this already, well, guys, this is your lucky day. But essentially, I'm pretty sure the holy poles are found in, is it Rajasthan and Gujarat? So in these two areas, I think it's mainly Gujarat, but sometimes in Rajasthan as well. Again, do fact check me, but that's usually where I click. It also feels quite mountainous. So we got mountains to the north. Well, I say mountains, hills. It's very sandy. I don't know, maybe like here, maybe? Yeah, it's a forest, which just doesn't feel very foresty, does it? Or maybe here. Let's try this place. There's a few like a bit of elevation going on here. Okay, right, it was all the way north Gujarat, but yeah, the Gujarat holy poles. Concrete holy poles are unique to Gujarat and the Union Territory of Daman and Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Okay, so we're here in these little hilly boys, and just by Rajasthan actually. So if you are new and you want to remember these holy poles in Gujarat, well, how can we associate the holes with Gujarat? I mean, Gujarat itself just feels very holy. It's got a hole here. It's not really a hole, but it's got a hole here, it's got a hole here. I guess you could argue all of these are holes as well, but I feel like this is the biggest hole of India. These two lakes here, if you kind of zoom out and you look at the size of each lake, or reservoir, whatever it's called. I think this is a lake, right? Yeah, the Run of Kutch Lake. So it's the biggest hole, and the biggest hole is also found in these poles, and it's in Gujarat. So there you go, and that's how you can remember it. All right, let's see the breakdown of this game. So we had the checkmark language. As you can see here, lots of check marks, and as we decided, check marks are like the TV antennas, the television antennas, and Telangana. That's how you're gonna remember it, okay? That's how we're gonna do it. So afterwards we had the Karnataka location with these trident poles, and as you know, trident, like the Poseidon's ocean fork, and you're like, you can't attack us, you can't attack her. Karnataka, trident poles. And then we went to Madhya Pradesh with these A's, these crazy mad A's, like in Madhya Pradesh. And then we went to another language-based clue with this script, and you can see it's got this character here with that extra stripe. So you got the Bengali language, it looks very similar to that, but you also have that stripe going through, and also a stripe going under the triangle as well, which I can't see anywhere, but it does exist. But like the Siamese cat with his big smile and lots of lines through his teeth, you also get the Siamese language, I believe, yes, with the extra stripe. And then lastly, we had Gujarat, which is, yes, a basic pole meta, but if you are new and you're struggling to memorize all of these different things all at once, then this is how you do it. You got the pole with holes, and where else do you see holes? Well, the biggest one you find in Gujarat with this massive lake. It's a big hole in the country, just like those big holes in those pole tops. I do hope this was helpful. It has done wonders for me, and even if it doesn't work, I hope it was an entertaining watch. I will also be releasing a video in a few days' time where I actually learn the states of Germany using associative memory. So yeah, keep your eyes out on that. Right guys, I'm about to announce who won this giveaway. So again, thank you all so much for watching and subscribing to my channel. It honestly means the world that somebody actually wants to watch me click on maps and celebrate it. But anywho, right, so we have three World Cup badges going, and in front of me I do have the big wheel of names that has met the criteria of the entry. So yeah, right in front of me, let's see who has won. And yeah, if you do win, please do contact me on GeoGuessr, because we all play GeoGuessr, with your address. Let's do this. So the first winner is of the World Cup badge, drum roll, is, ooh, right, so we have Mayhuma3275. Congratulations, you are our first winner. So please, yeah, do contact me on GeoGuessr. Right, who is it gonna be, guys? Drum roll. It is, right, it is Gaga Gaming Free. Congratulations, Gaga Gaming Free. Again, do ping me on GeoGuessr for further deets. And lastly, our third winner of this giveaway is, oh, so close. Right, we got Dimitar Free. Congratulations, you are our third winner of this lovely golden World Cup 24 badge. So everybody, thank you for watching, thank you for participating, and yeah, see you later. Bye now.